Sigma males have special characteristics that set them apart from other males. You may be surprised by some of their attributes or even recognize them in yourself or someone you know. Lonely wolf. The characteristics of the lone wolf were mentioned earlier. This deserves a further explanation, to avoid any misunderstanding of what appears to be a positive, rather than negative, attribute of the Sigma man. The lone wolf personality is the opposite of the pack racing personality. He is compared to a rebellious wolf who separates from the pack to survive on his own. That doesn't mean he's as antisocial as people portray him. The guy can thrive and be happy alone and single. Quarantine during a pandemic did not push him into depression. Loneliness is his trademark and he feels comfortable and contented that way. Frequent social disconnection gives him time to strategize for greater success. Think Elon Musk, the billionaire and CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. Calm. Are you dating someone calm and quiet? He can be a Sigma male, someone who prefers to retreat into quiet surroundings. He values her and he must recover and rebalance physically and mentally. Also known as the strong and silent type, he spends a lot of quiet time thinking and analyzing before making life decisions. It's not uncommon for this particular attribute on its own to be misinterpreted as boring. Although he may have a man's cave where he hides, he can enjoy peace anywhere because he can find solace from within. Rebellion. Calm but rebellious? How is it possible? Perhaps that doesn't surprise you. Earlier, you read that he doesn't believe in the social hierarchy and instead chooses to dance to the beat of his drums. That's a good way to say he's rebellious. Although the term rebel has a negative stigma if he avoids the rules and beliefs imposed by society and is still successful, such as an entrepreneur or an innovator, then fine. The end justifies the means. To be a successful innovator, he must be able to think outside the box. He must be willing to experiment with ideas that others wouldn't dare. Going against the grain is a way to exercise his freedom and send a clear message that he doesn't care about being fit. Mystery. The special thing about the lone wolf makes him very attractive to women. We just can't put our finger on it. Oh. It was an atmosphere of mystery and charisma that surrounded him. He's not hard to read, he's just not transparent, and it's this aspect of his enigmatic personality that adds to his appeal. You would think his mysterious personality would repel women. Instead, the behavior captures their interest. If you're trying to identify this guy as a guy, you might have to work a little harder to unravel all the layers of it. Independence. This flockless alpha male not only flies alone but also independently. Relying on others takes too much time, energy, and stress, hoping that they will get it right. Doing things for himself helps him avoid stressors, and he's confident in his ability to do it. People misunderstand him as someone who feels he's sleeping together and doesn't need anyone else. Sigma men appreciate the help of family, friends, and romantic partners, but relying on them for physical or emotional needs is not an idea for them. Self-sufficient. In addition to independence, the so-called introverted, self-sufficient male alpha. His sense of independence prevents him from relying on others, which can backfire. But he goes even further to provide everything he wants and needs for himself. He's certainly not a clean guy as described in the US Billboard Hot 100 song, No Scrubs, by TLC. This guy acts crazy but still lives with his mother and is financially dependent on women. The Sigma model has a vision and life goals and equips herself with the tools to achieve them. He doesn't need followers or supporters to cheer him up. The resulting survival skills were something he mainly relied on, not humans. Despite popular belief, Sigma males are not bullies. However, they have a commanding personality that frequently intimidates others. The lone wolves, of course, are not clamorous, annoying, or overbearing. However, they possess some threatening characteristics that make people cautious. The Sigma males aren't scared to express themselves in the most acceptable ways since they have a great level of self-confidence. They won't be afraid to voice their feelings, even though they are forced to face a tyrant. Sigma men have strong opinions and are persuasive. The fact that the Sigma males have strong opinions and can persuade others of them is one of their many scary qualities. Unfortunately, this is frequently interpreted as being cocky. The Sigma guys have mental self-control and are resistant to outside influences. Sigma males are very adamant about their views and principles and like intellectually stimulating talks. Despite having strong opinions about their values and ideas, Sigma males are always open to hearing what others have to say. The Sigma guys never make fun of others, not even when they say something unrelated. Additionally, Sigma males have a talent for persuading others to see things from their point of view through their well-reasoned and compelling arguments. But the lone wolves are not discouraged if they are unable to persuade others to share their viewpoint. They do, after all, respect everyone's viewpoint and way of thinking. Male Sigmas are decisive. Sigma males are resolute, which makes them appear frightening to others. Do not misunderstand, Sigma guys are not rash decision makers. While carefully weighing their options, they avoid getting caught up in the choice-making process. The Beta and Omega guys, who occasionally experience paralysis by analysis when making decisions, are not like the lone wolves. The truth is that Sigma males always rely on their intellect and instinct to guide them in making the right choices. Nothing aggravates the Sigma man more, in my opinion, than witnessing others spending their time pondering over problems that may be settled quickly. A genuine guy, to the lone wolf, should be bold and act when necessary, not waiting for someone else to assist them in making a decision. They are less emotional and more logical. The majority of Sigma guys make decisions based on logic rather than emotion. When solving issues, they rely on their common sense and intuition. Males of the Sigma fraternity don't let their emotions influence their decisions. The Sigma guys consider the consequences of their choices before acting. Beta and Omega males are frequently intolerable to the Sigma males. In a world where information abounds, these guys are so uninformed. A Sigma guy will begin to avoid you once he discovers that you are uncaring and inconsiderate when it comes to matters that call for serious consideration. They refuse to let strangers into their lives. The majority of Sigma males are selective about who they let into their lives. They attempt to dot all the I's and cross all the T's before they allow anyone into their lives because they are aware that people can be inconsistent. According to the Sigma male's theory of friendship, it is preferable to remain alone and true than to be surrounded by imposters. Of course, the Sigma males don't want approval from others to feel confident. The lone wolves are aware of their identities, as well as what they are capable of. They, therefore, don't care what others think of them. The Sigma guy is still trying to figure out who he is, but he doesn't need anyone else's approval to know what he's capable of. Regardless of the rough path the Sigma males pass through in life, they will eventually figure out who they are. So, the lone wolves have a small circle of friends and are always happy with them. When it comes to friendship, Sigma males prefer to have a few loyal and reliable friends than have several people they can trust. They always stick to their moral. One of the Sigma males' intimidating traits is that they always stick to their morals. Every Sigma male knows what he stands for, and they don't compromise their values and beliefs for any reason. Once something doesn't feel right, you can't convince the Sigma male to do it. And the lone wolf's actions determine the actions they do and do not find acceptable to other people. It doesn't matter whether you are the Sigma male's boss or the most feared tyrant, once you step out of the line, he boldly tells you. Sigma males are not attention seekers. Sigma males don't seek attention. They need their own space. However, their exceptional personality always attracts people to them. Sigma males are not like Beta and Omega males who can go to any length just to get other people's attention. It's quite funny how people are naturally drawn to the Sigma males even when he tries not to be noticed. Perhaps, it's because the lone wolves genuinely seek what's best for other people. Funny enough, the socializing Sigma males are engaged in is not directly driven by them, but by the people who are influenced by the lone wolf's unique traits. Sigma males don't live their lives to please other people. Sigma males don't live their lives to impress or please people. They are not afraid to stay their true self. The lone wolves don't care whether they will ruffle a few feathers, they will always be themselves. Well, what do you expect from a personality like the Sigma males? They are confident and believe in themselves. Irrespective of what happens, the Sigma males never feel the need to go out of their way to please or impress people. Of course, Sigma males treat people around them with respect. But they never pander to other people's egos just to get validation. Even though the Sigma males are passionate about being successful, they don't achieve success at the expense of their self-esteem. The lone wolves always show their true colors and are unapologetic about their actions. Sigma males are goal-oriented. Sigma males are goal-oriented. They always focus on a particular goal and develop strategies to achieve these goals. At all times, the Sigma males maintain a clear vision. And for any reason, they don't waver or believe that their dreams are not realistic. It doesn't matter the challenges they encounter. The lone wolves know the steps they need to take to achieve their goals. And they are laser focused on achieving their smaller and smarter goals to achieve their long-term goals. Sigma males don't put up with excuses. Sigma males seriously hate when someone tries to replace effort with excuses. It disgusts the Sigma males when people whine about how they can't properly manage their time and find a way to blame their inefficiency on external factors. At all times, the lone wolves focus on what they can do and devise a way to overcome obstacles. Regardless of how big an obstacle seems, once the Sigma male sets his mind, he will always overcome them.